this week on Monday Night Raw as well. And this is where the test starts right now. Good promo. Here's what I think. I thought the promo that he did on Monday night, we're going to come back to WrestleMania, don't worry. But I think the promo he did on Monday night was very good. And it was a very Cody promo. So that's also very good. Because it wasn't overly scripted, contrived. You could tell. It's just Cody talking as we got used to him, right? Over the past few years. So that's good. Good for him. But the promo that he cut, I feel like I've heard it before. I feel like I've heard it at least twice. I think I heard, or at least variations of, in the build-up to his fight against Nick Aldis at All In. In the build-up, I think, to his match with Chris Jericho early on for the AEW World Championship, right? And I don't buy this stuff, by the way, of him being, oh, what if I would have been a 15-time TNT champion and I couldn't become a world champion? I'm like, dude, this is pro wrestling. Come on. Get the fuck out. This is pro wrestling. It's kind of like comic books. You can switch things around and retcon shit, and you can do whatever you want. Like, if the world title was really that big a deal, you could have found any kind of loophole and be like, well, I can contend for the title again. Come on, that shit's bull. That's bullshit. Okay, that for sure is a very working answer. Let's put it that way. But I've heard the promo before. The promo that he did on Monday, I was like, it's fine. It's very good, and it's very different from what you get in WWE. Period. But I think we're probably, for WWE viewers, it was very. I think it was a very, as far as WWE goes, I think the audience was, this was their first contact with this kind of Cody Rhodes, right? And bringing up Dusty and all of that. But now the real test begins. Now the WrestleMania honeymoon is done. We're moving into Monday Night Raw. He's going to be on Raw. He's going to be a babyface. We're moving in there. He's going to be on Raw. And this is where it starts. This is where his booking begins, because they're still continuing down the Seth feud, right? Clearly that's not quite done, or there's unfinished business. I don't know if they're going to fight again, but I'm going to keep my eyes peepered on that. Is the 50-50 going to begin? Because Cody, in and about himself, he's a catch. He's a prize catch. There's no doubting that. We've talked about it on the podcast before for multiple reasons. But I still can't swallow the fact that Vince is letting something that he did not create come in almost intact. Look, even Ric Flair was sort of fiddle around with, right? Just a tiny bit, but enough. I think AJ Styles was basically left as is, right? But Vince brings people in and makes them stars. Like, I don't know how Vince's ego is going to handle this, because essentially what Cody did was tell Vince, hey, Vince, I'm talking years ago, you're screwing me up. I'm going elsewhere. I'm going to go build myself elsewhere. And then I'm going to come back probably eventually, maybe. And then he does come back. And he's a star, not because of Vince. And I swear, because they could, even Goldberg, to his defense, this is weird, even Goldberg was tooled around with. Goldberg's shtick comes in, spear, jackhammer, good night. But now Vince is like, no, you got to do 15-minute matches, pal. They put a wig on him. This is what Vince does. This is the build. He breaks you into his image. I am not confident that this is going to go well for Cody. Let's have this conversation next year, come WrestleMania time. Let's have an evaluation of how Cody's year went. The 50-50, maybe Is he the guy to take the belt off of Roman? Because it wasn't Brock. Who else is it going to be? They've got no one. They've got no one. They haven't built any stars. They had to bring in a star from the outside because they've got no one. And isn't this a weird message? This was an excellent point that I heard on the flagship podcast. It's a weird message that's being sent to the WWE locker room, especially the mid-carders. Well, the people who aren't, Brock and Roman, right? The message that's being sent here is, you can come wrestle for me, but I can't make you a star. You're gonna have to leave, go hustle your way into becoming a star, and then come back. And then, we'll see what we do. Common sense would dictate that Cody Rhodes is going to be booked like a star for right up until WrestleMania next year. That's what common sense dictates. But I don't trust WWE. Neither should you. They've given us more than enough reasons to never trust their judgment when it comes to booking, when it comes to putting people over, when it means to creating, maintaining stars, if you're not Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar or Ronda Rousey. Do not put your faith in them. There is no reason for you to be to have faith in a proper Cody push. And I swear to God, if he gets 50-50 and starts, loss here, loss there, or win here, or win there, and then all of a sudden he's put into a title program with Roman, that's not a push. But I don't have any faith. I really don't. And I will be the first surprised, and I will eat my words. But I don't think WWE is going to do the right thing, because I don't think they know how to do it anymore.